Okay, so today we're gonna be reacting to Bowser versus Eggman Death Battle. I don't know what this is. I just saw like a bunch of people reacted to it, and it has like 1.5 million views. I think it said. Yeah, 1.5 million, and it came out today. Oh shit! It's number 2 on trending. Damn, that's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna react to this because I have no idea what this is.
Battle is sponsored by
Death
Marvel
Battle.
Snap and Prize Picks.
I've never watched.
Fight! Bowser versus Dr. Eggman.
The king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
This is crazy.
Ah, the Mushroom Kingdom. A peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love.
Ah, boring. Move aside, princess. It's time this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa himself, better known as Bowser.
Bowser's
The moment
sick.
this orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world, the Koopa clan.
Sadly, not every.
Wait, let me think. Before I watch the whole thing, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess. I think probably Eggman. Doesn't Dr. Eggman have a bunch of like technology and shit, and he's like really smart? I feel like I'm gonna go with Eggman.
Everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters, fated to a life of infinite
But Bowser can like
junk
breathe fire
farming
and
for
shit
one
too.
of.
Bowser wanted a different world, but Princess Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil king's day in the sun. Her light was so bright, Bowser became infatuated with her.
So he turned all the toads into bricks and kidnapped her, putting their princess in another castle, and another, like 40 years of
chased her to, like,
castles,
10
only to be
castles.
released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bod.
Yet he was foiled time and time again by those pesky Mario brothers. However, Bowser is nothing if not persistent.
Look at him! Dude's built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spiked shell takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it, especially when he rolls up like a prehistoric Beyblade.
And the Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire and control lava, he commands nature
he controls
itself.
lava.
Spitting meteors from outer space, beckoning the earth with a snap, inhaling torrents of wind, straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Hell yeah, Wizard Turtle.
The original NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks,
Damn,
only
I
countered
might
by the
switch my
princess's
pick
heart
now.
magic.
But that's not all the magic he's mastered.
Bowser
Telekinesis,
seems
creating
OP now.
perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton, and
Oh,
worst
shit,
of
I
all,
forgot he's-
ruining every game
he's
of
been
Mario
undead
Party.
too,
Hey, no!
damn.
I stole those
He's
coins
kinda
fair and
unstoppable.
square.
Bowser
Maybe I'm
spent
gonna go with
decades
Bowser,
hoarding
actually.
treasures, coins, magic star rods, warships,
I might have to change my pick to Bowser. I'm gonna go Bowser actually.
clown cars, you name it.
I didn't know he could
This
do
is
all
the
that.
same guy that created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah, he's definitely got an ego on him. He's talked about having a 4-digit IQ, but I've seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard. A man after my own heart.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber.
They're the most wicked band of misfits this side of World 8-4. The Koopa Troop.
An army spanning multiple territories across the Mushroom world and beyond.
Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars. They're the red shirts, first in and first out.
Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting prey, by land, sea, or sky.
We'd be here forever jotting down the small fries. Booze, shy guys, sentient bombs with feet, and more.
It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities. For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning anything he desires.
Or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. not again.
Speaking of items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario
Damn,
can.
I didn't even think
Goombas
about all
make
the
frequent
minions.
use of Tanuki tails, and
I was only
Bowser
thinking
can
about
really
them.
get into the cat roleplay.
So I'm
but
sure Dr.
as the
Eggman has a
Koopa
bunch of
Troop grew
minions too,
and
though.
grew, it started to feel less like an army and more like a family unit.
Oh, you mean like his kids, the Koopalings?
Yeah,
they're
from all the
adopted.
kids
What's the
too.
difference?
Good point. Bowser took them in and even trained them in dark magic.
Though no one's as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop.
Spoiled is an understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint.
Super
That
Mario
whole
Sunshine's so
debacle was
freaking
basically
fire.
his attempt at elementary school art class.
And I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, all to crush whatever bully's target smack.
It's like
Maybe a
Godzilla.
little overkill. Just one punch from Giant Bowser launched a castle out of orbit. Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT.
Damn, they did the
Considering
math
how
straight
Yoshi
up.
punted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this isn't even close to Bowser's
Yo, this
full
is
strength.
crazy.
So
They're
don't
going
bully
in crazy
his kid,
detail.
especially
I
if
was
he
not
falls into
expecting
some
this.
of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That stuff's scary.
Enough to unleash Bowser's Dark Fury, a form whose very steps cause widespread natural disasters.
Yo.
Okay, seriously, how does Mario
I've never
ever
seen
beat
that
this guy?
Bowser. That
He's
Bowser
like
looks
Godzilla,
sick.
Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big turtle.
We're not even to the best part. Bowser's dark magic became so potent he eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
Anything the king imagines,
Damn,
he
Bowser's
makes
really
happen.
done everything.
He turned all of Yoshi's Island into a storybook. And remember those painted worlds in Mario 64? Yeah, he made those. And the staircase that goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh God, does anyone know how to BLJ?
He also stole
That's
ultra
crazy.
powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
But his most iconic thefts are those big shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferry Mario
shit,
across
they
the
can be whole
universe in 3
galaxies?
seconds. That's 489 quadrillion times light speed.
Obviously, the Big Daddy Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser
The
used
Big
one to
Daddy
power
Grand
his
Stars.
space kingdom. But then, guess who showed up to ruin everything? It's a him!
And when the Grand Star was freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black hole.
Thanks, Space God, that Rosalina showed up to save the day.
Not that Bowser needed saving. He's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to fight himself. Oh, wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him.
With all this power, it's a
did.
wonder he still hasn't conquered the
wait,
Mushroom
he did.
Kingdom. Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really
Yo,
what
they
he
did the
saw.
math and
Surrounding
everything.
him
This
is
is
a crew
crazy.
of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes, but also when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So,
He's a baddie through and through who will teleport through space and time to show you what's what. Because he's no ordinary Koopa. Make way for the king!
King of Koopas.
this battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
I think I'm telling you,
Prize
I'm
Picks
gonna have
is
to
the
go
best
with
place to get real money sports
Bowser,
action.
probably.
And it's daily fantasy. Run your game.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology to bring about global peace.
But Wiz, only a brilliant mind can make that happen.
Not just any brilliant mind, he's a genius at heart who knows
I knew
the
he was
dangers
gonna
within.
be- he's
He's
supposed to be
Ivo
crazy smart.
Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman.
As
All
a
that
mad scientist
technology.
myself, his story is my inspiration, just as Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world peace through technology. But then his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the Guardian Unit of Nations, better known as...
Gun. They're frickin' called G-U-N. Anyway, Lil Eggy grew up a
Damn,
lonely
I didn't
narcissist
know
because
that.
all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo!
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would conquer it to get the attention he deserved.
No, you mean craved. Desperately craved.
Tomato, tomato.
You just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land, a capital of science.
Eggman
and this
Land.
paradise would have worked just fine if not for that blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
For years, Eggman's plans literally blew up in his face. And he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space. Oh, and then there's the metal.
I'm thinking about it now. I guess I didn't know too much about Eggman. I've only played, I feel like, a few Sonic games, like a very long time ago, like on GameCube. So, like, my Sonic knowledge isn't much.
Virus, which transmutes organic tissue into living metal zombies. It's so deadly, it created a plague that nearly wiped out all life on Earth.
Shame Eggman never made himself immune to it. That's a whoopsie.
And when he's not duping you with decoys, he's riding in style with the Eggmobile. It's lightweight for maneuverability, but tough enough to withstand moon-sized explosions and even the center of a black hole.
I mean, it's kinda lame looking, but he can plug it into big bad mechs like the Egg Walker or the Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay, maybe this guy's pretty cool.
Eggman built machines for a long list of combat situations.
See, I knew
Some
it. All
look
these
like
machines,
knights,
he's got all
others
this
use
technology and
extraterrestrial
all this
sources
stuff
like the
he's made.
Wisps. And then there's the orbital bases, like the Death Egg.
The reference is obvious,
Death
but Darth
Egg.
Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg.
I've never seen
which
Star
can
Wars, so I don't
annihilate
know too
stars.
much.
Woof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah!
Egg
The
Dragon.
rawest of the battle mechs. It's got electric drills. It's got ice
Oh,
missiles.
Egg Dragoon.
It's got a whole lot of bullets. My God, Wiz. I
Damn, all
need
that
it.
shit he's
Don't
made.
forget, Eggman built all of these things himself.
Yeah.
Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
One problem. Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on,
Sorry if
he
you see me
has
keep
friends.
yawning.
I
I'm
mean, he's
recording
a
this pretty
feminist.
late.
Oh, okay, maybe not. But
This is
what
the
about
only time I can
Infinite?
record, though.
Sure, they might have joined
So,
forces
trying to get some
over
content out for you
mutually
guys.
sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts. Sort of. Who needs friends when you can build friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough time collaborating with others, so he just built his own army instead.
The Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterkillers, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto
Got
bugs.
you. He just
the
builds
Badniks
all of
may
his
seem
minions.
simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented
sense.
unit. The hard-boiled heavies, really leaning into the
The
act
hard-boiled
like,
The
heavies.
army has a wide variety of troops, even your classic comedy duo with Orbot and Cubot. They're Eggman's assistants and immense disappointments. Every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not Scratch and Grounder. But that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast, like everyone's favorite Robo-Faker, Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic has the most
Oh,
horsepower
I remember
in the
Metal
Eggman
Sonic.
Empire.
I didn't know he
has
made
the moves
them.
and speed of Sonic and then some. He's
That's
had his
awesome.
rebellious phases,
Damn,
but
that's
Eggman's
sick.
reprogrammed Metal to better follow
Frick.
his commands.
If-
Additionally,
okay.
when
Damn. He literally he just made another Sonic. So, fuck, now I might switch my pick again. Because, imagine making a whole nother Sonic to help you out. And he could just destroy all the Bowser's minions pretty easily. Like, if Mario can do it, Sonic definitely can do it, right? I might go. Dang it! I feel bad because I keep switching.
upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, chaos control.
Time
Can even
stop.
copy
All right.
Silver's psychokinesis, and with enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Though everything would change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby.
Super
One of
Neo
many trump
Sonic?
cards at
I've never
Eggman's
heard of that
disposal,
one.
the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP illusions, but in infinite
It's
hands,
Genjutsu.
it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but Go off, King!
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the ruby granted Eggman the Light Man form. Yep, apparently Super Eggman is canon, though it is pretty complicated to manifest.
But the Phantom Ruby isn't the only souped-up gem Eggman has. He's used the Jeweled Scepter to make the world-shattering Egg Wizard. Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and
Super
built
Saiyan
and
Hedgehog.
built, and
That's
eventually
literally what it is.
he built something that started to build on him. Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an
Sage?
alien encounter, she was granted actual sentience.
Sage is already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely
crazy.
remember where you put your dune bug.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's saving grace. He had previously
Never heard
found
of
machines
Sage.
with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like any good dad, he gave her the keys to his car, his spaceship, and his orbital death ray. Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described
maybe I
as
should play
peak
Sonic
fiction,
again.
because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic's no joke.
Some of these
The power
cutscenes
of
in
one
these games
emerald
look really
can shift
cool.
continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them,
Yeah,
Eggman's
Eggman's
best machines
OP
can run
too.
indefinitely while matching the greatest
see why they
powers ever
matched them
seen.
up.
Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself. Solaris extended its chaos across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's funny though, while Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Damn, I did not know all this Sonic lore.
Nah, Eggy will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
I wonder who they're gonna pick.
Whiz, you gotta help me.
What happened now?
I'm addicted to Marvel Snap.
You mean today's sponsor, the collectible card game? The one with everyone's favorite Marvel characters?
go, yeah.
Data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle.
I've come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land.
This is so cool.
What a joke!
They make their own animation or something?
I am Dr. Eggman, your new genius overlord. Get a load of this.
This is actually so sick.
Shut up, nerd!
Yeah, this is awesome. Whoa.
You call these toys an invasion?
You hit him with the
force?
substitution
But
jutsu.
toes do better. That's a decoy, idiot! Infinite! His power is without peer. It is the ultimate.
Who's that? Who is that? King Boo! Yeah. Metal Sonic. Yo, into his crown. Oh, this is nuts. This is not, I was not expecting this to happen. This is so cool.
according to plan.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Metal. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you planned.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. Showtime!
What is that version of Bowser called? That's so sick. I said it before, I don't remember. This is so cool.
I'll crush you!
Oh, the freaking Super Mario Sunshine Evil Mario. Oh.
How dare you keep your hands off my...
No!
This is crazy. It's fucking awesome.
Sage! The Death Egg! Max power!
I knew it.
Curses! Sage! Fire it again! Wait! So long, Doctor!
Damn, Bowser won.
This war was not an easy one to win, which might seem surprising given how the Sonic series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in, this one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First up is physical stats. Bowser pretty handedly outmatched any of Eggman's usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The
This is
Death
so
Egg
crazy.
robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers built in, and he ain't even a robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the Metal Virus and Spatial Displacement Trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But definitely not for intelligence.
So
Come
interesting.
on, you have a 4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot, usually. Just really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an engineering genius who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possessions was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emerald scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting fairly abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day instantly, so the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which means it's finally time to compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic's speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa Troop, but
That's
the
what I was
Eggman
thinking.
Empire lacked something Bowser had in
That's literally
spades:
what I meant.
teamwork and loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Hell, in Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak
got
points.
gang.
Giving
Bowser
them
has
plenty
gang
of
with him.
advantages as this war
And they're not gonna
progressed,
let him
like
down.
battlefield
He's a
control
homie.
through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kinda busted, canceling Metal Sonic's
Yeah,
power
he
copy,
is.
stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers.
Add on that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman tried to poach the king, and now he's cracked and scrambled.
The winner is Bowser.
Next time on Death Battle.
Damn. That was so sick. Among Us and Fall Guys? Damn, that's just gonna be fire. I'm not gonna lie. That's funny.
Subscribe.
Dang. Shout out to who makes these? Let's see. Oh, they're literally called Death Battle. Shout out to Death Battle. These are that was really cool. I didn't really know what I was expecting, but they literally had like their own mini short film for a battle, which was really sick. It was like an anime. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more of these. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We're about to hit 900, and we're slowly going up. And yeah, I really enjoyed this video. Let me know what else you guys want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.